Namaskar, I am your host Narayankar. Friends, in this video, I would like to talk about the vulgar comments made by DMK leaders MK Stalin and A. Raja on women. This is not new for this party. The DMK, in fact, has a long history of speaking ill about women since its inception. The party's founder leader, C.N. Annadurai, was a very able administrator and a great orator. But he was too bad when it came to talk about women. When he was caught in a controversy for having an affair with a famous actress, instead of vehemently denying such accusations, Annadurai, who was the chief minister then, had commented on it saying, please listen to this carefully. He said, I am not a monk. I have my own desires and I am human. Neither is she, he's talking about that actress, neither is she someone who was entirely pure to her husband. These are the remarks made by Annadurai on a woman, and unfortunately, he has been conferred with titles crowning him as a renowned scholar by this left Lutean, left liberal cabal. Now next up is Karunanidhi. He also has a very juicy track record of consistently speaking ill about women. Of these, two major incidents I would like to refer here. During a protest staged by DMK in Madurai, the Congress leader Indira Gandhi, who was the Prime Minister at the time, was hit in the head and her head started to bleed. And when he was asked to comment about the injury, Karunanidhi bluntly said, please hear this, he bluntly said that it would have been menstrual blood that must have leaked from one part of Indira Gandhi's body. It is so shameful. In yet another incident, a female Congress MLA called Ananta Nayaki had questioned in Tamil Nadu Assembly as to where the so-called Dravida Nadu was, to which Karunanidhi replied saying she should remove her sari's petticoat and check underneath to find it. This is, this is highly condemnable because it was said on the floor of the House. Not only this, he went on to criticize former Chief Minister, late Jayalalitha, after he had consistently lost to her, saying that she will no longer be able to have kids since her best years were behind her, and said that he would have helped her. Please listen to this. And said that he would have helped her have kids if she had asked him. He then went on to say that she knew a lot of languages because she was in that kind of a job. Which kind of a job? He was hinting at prostitution. And following suit, his son Stalin commented about this is the recent political rallies, the poll rallies which is going on in Tamil Nadu. Stalin commented about Edabatti Palaniswamy's appointment as a chief minister, saying that he would have worked under Sasikala's leg to get the post of chief minister. Just imagine what kind of mindset these DMK leaders have. Is this not double meaning in it? And just look at DMK's, another leader, DMK's Deputy General Secretary, A. Raja, who made a vulgar remarks on Palaniswamy's mother. He had said in a rally that M.K. Stalin was born in the proper way, 9 months after a proper marriage and rituals, whereas Edabatti is born like a premature baby and came all of a sudden out of her mother's womb, meaning that his mother was a characterless woman. These are some of the instances that show speaking ill of women is a kind of a tradition in DMK. The party has no respect for women. Friends, please spread this message. Please share this video and let the people know how the DMK respects women. They have a long history of ill-treating women in public. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.